Hi everyone, I'm Mark. I'm starting today with bosses because I'm really struggling to understand how a company that keeps making big losses can carry on paying its staff outrageously large sums of money in bonuses. I'm talking about RBS, the broken British bank that you and I, the British taxpayer, bailed out back in the noughties. More than £40 billion it was. Now, it's just been revealed that the company's bosses will share a bonanza bonus pool of £60 million, despite having reported a loss of £7 billion. Now, I don't know anyone in any other job who gets rewarded so well for such frankly appalling results. My granny could run RBS better, if she was still alive. You know, it really stinks, it's shameful, and we're still the biggest shareholders of RBS, so maybe it's time we make our voices heard. I think we need to take some action. Now, my stock in focus today is another company that I've really not been too keen on in the past. Sportswear retailer Sports Direct. You may remember it was caught up in a scandal last year over the alleged maltreatment and poor working conditions of its employees. As a result, the company's shares really dive-bombed on the back of all the bad publicity. In fact, they've fallen from a peak of £9.22 back in April 2014 to £2.91 today. That's a whopping 68% decline. But could change now be in the air? Today, the company issued a statement saying it now plans to allow staff to elect a workers' representative. This person will be allowed to attend company board level meetings and therefore give workers a voice in the boardroom. Now, I think this is a very positive move if it works. It does show also that founder and boss Mike Ashley and his management team are trying to mend their ways. Now, the post holder will only serve in the job for around 12 months, and then another member will be elected by the workers. And the company says this is just to make sure that all the different divisions of the business are properly represented over time. And I really hope this does turn Sports Direct into one of the best places in Britain to work. Now, that's given me reason to look again at Sports Direct shares. As I said, they're down heavily, but I'm wondering if we might be near the moment to reconsider buying these shares. One of the metrics that the experts use to gauge a company's shares and whether they're good value or not is a price to earnings or PE ratio. It's quite a simple equation really. It's the company's share price and its ratio to the earnings per share. The lower the number, the better the shares are deemed to be valued at, generally speaking. Now, Sports Direct shares price today, as I said, is £2.91, and its latest earnings per share is 46.8. So divide the price by the earnings per share and you get a ratio of 6.2. Now, anything under 16 is usually seen as fairly good value. The FTSE 100 on average is about 33. So as a standalone, that could mean that Sports Direct shares are undervalued. Now, it doesn't pay a dividend at the moment, which I usually don't like companies that don't pay a dividend, but maybe it could be a recovery play. Let me know what you think. That's it for this week. I'll be back on Monday. Have a great weekend. In the meantime, please do share the videos and follow me on Twitter.